This episode of Behind These Walls highlights the 1790 Abraham Jones house. Located northwest of Smithfield, the house was part of the former Jones plantation west of Burrell Bay and east of Pouch's Swamp. Numerous Joneses are documented in Isle of Wight County history, including Rice Jones, who arrived in 1623 from Canada, and Anthony Jones, who by 1635 had patented 500 acres on the Pagan River. Though Anthony did not have any direct descendants, Jones Creek was named for him. Abraham Jones was born in 1771. His grandfather and father before him had already established themselves as successful planters. Abraham followed suit. He and his wife Nancy Ward were living on the 200-acre property in 1804 when Abraham's father willed it to him as a certain tract of land whereon he now lives, containing by estimated 200 acres. Those acres contained land for farming as well as other structures and tools typical of plantation life, including quarters for the enslaved, blacksmithing, coopering, shoemaking, carpentry, and piers for fishing and oystering. Most likely, there was a sawmill on the property as well. Livestock on the plantation included sheep, hogs, dairy cows, and honeybees, while crops such as corn, hay, cotton, potatoes, and peas were grown. There were orchards of apple and peach trees used primarily for cider and brandy. Peaches were often used as animal feed, but Abraham was distilling both fruits at his mill known as the Old Mill, valued at $1,000 in his estate inventory. Also included in his 1840 estate inventory were 748.5 gallons of apple brandy valued at 55 cents per gallon, 95.5 gallons of peach brandy valued at $1 per gallon, 1 barrel of apple cider, funnels, and barrels. Carpentry was among Abraham's skills, building homes for several of his children. His home was built as early as 1785 in several sections, but most likely the original structure was one room with a loft. The front of the home was completed around 1820. Currently, the Tidewater-style cottage is rectangular in shape and 1.5 stories, with 4 rooms downstairs, a center passage, an open attic, and 6 dormers, 3 on the front and 3 on the back. The English basement and the large chimneys are typical of late 18th century homes, although the double chimneys are distinctive from other homes in the area. The fireplaces feature hand-carved mantels, and throughout the home, the carpentry work of the original footprint is still evident.
On that part, it was just a step and a jump, which, if you notice right now, that was the doorway.
As well as some of the materials used in the construction.
This is a timber frame house. 90% of it is heart pine, which you can see in the floor, and there you can see where the floors go right together.
According to Abraham's will, the home was furnished with mahogany and walnut chairs, a dining table, desk, and sideboard, fine carpets and window curtains, multiple bedsteads, silver, brass, and books. Interestingly, an obituary for Abraham appeared in the Richmond newspaper following his death on March 3, 1840. Both he and his father rented warehouse space in Richmond, suggesting that Abraham Jones was much more than a simple planter and distiller in Isle of Wight County. The plantation was willed to Abraham's son Nathan, who eventually sold it to his brother Wilson. It remained in the Jones family until the 1880s. The current owner, like Abraham, is a master carpenter who recognizes the craftsmanship of his home and the surrounding dependencies.
Well, I've been here a long time. I've been here almost 40 years now. It's about 5 acres with the lane and all. And I bought property down all the way to the swamp, because that was just a field back there, but you can't farm it now because it's too small. They got big tractors now.
The property once had numerous barns, a schoolhouse, family cemeteries, and a kitchen. The kitchen is not an original structure, but is positioned where the original kitchen once was. It's used for storage as well as regular get-togethers for friends and family.
And that's the summer kitchen. That's the original barn. That's the stable there now. And then I added onto the barn. I built the kitchen over there. I dug down and found the original foundation and built it right back all out of old brick. It's real nice to have people to come over, and everybody comes in. They want to come in, look at the house and the barns and everything.
The home continues to make history today for the homeowner, his friends, and family. It still tells the story of its past. On the property, the homeowner still finds interesting bricks, pottery, and wrought iron nails.
That's what you call a rose head, and this is like a side nail. Yeah, I love this place.